question. Are you open to all races? Do you want to date a race in particular?
I'm open to all races.
Okay, you open to all races. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, I asked you a roundabout, but let me just ask you directly. Do you date black men?
Yes,
Is
I
that
do.
a preference?
Yes.
It is.
But wait, there's more.
What about money?
So money, I would say you have to be able to take care of yourself as well as whatever baggage you come with. I would say if we're looking for a number range these days, we would probably be around 80,000 or more.
80K or more.
Peace. Pre-select thoughts. Back here with another video. Yo, bang that subscribe button. As we grow, as we build the plane, you could say you was here from day one, throughout all the dustiness, throughout all the ashiness, as we're upgrading the technology, as we're gaining experience on the mic. You can say you was here from day one. Yo, shout out to y'all. Let's get it.
Hi, Kendra. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can see you. What's your name,
My
baby?
name is good. My name is Joyce. How are you?
Joy came ready. Joy came ready. Where you calling me from, Joy? Joy, don't have your cut. Don't cut your head off though. So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Where you calling me from, Joy?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Shout out to Charlotte.
Yes, ma'am.
Charlotte, what you do for a living?
I'm a project and program manager.
Okay, talk louder. You're a project manager?
I'm a project and program manager.
Okay. You have any children?
I do not.
No kids. How old are you?
I just turned 34 on the 18th. Virgo season. Shout out to
Virgo
my
season.
Virgos.
30.
Money sign.
Or what's okay? You're a Virgo. You told me. All right. So I think I got everything. Joy, Charlotte, project manager, no children, 34 Virgo. What kind of man you looking for, Joy?
A man that's well put together. I know what I bring to the table, so I definitely would like a man that can match what I bring. I'm not looking for to take from you or you take from me. I have a life that I'd like to share with it, whether it's happiness, financial stability. Looking for a man that I don't mind if a man has children. I know that's one of your questions. I don't mind if a man has children.
It's giving you looking for a black man, and we're gonna figure out what kind of man she's looking for. But I mean, you're on a black show. Kendra G is an advocate for black love. You know, this is her show and she wants black men and black women to be together. But this is a predominantly black show. It's a cultured show and she's on it. I'm just going to assume that she's looking for a black man.
But you have to be there and be present with your children, take care of your children. Looking for a good man, a spiritual man, spiritual or religious. Either way, as long as you don't force your beliefs on me and we understand that we both have our separate beliefs and come to terms to accept who we are.
Were you looking for a spiritual or religious man in your 20s, ma'am? Or are you just now looking for a spiritual or religious man? Because my thinking is, if you are looking for a spiritual or religious man, but you guys were in your 20s and he is really spiritual or religious, then you guys would have been married and moved along the path. So is this like a newfound want in a man? He now has to be religious and spiritual?
And build from there.
Okay. You really know what you want.
I do.
You gotta roll it out. You say you know what you bring to the table. I'll come back to that. What are your deal breakers?
So I mentioned men that are absent from their children's life.
You do what?
I'm so sorry. You said deal breakers, right?
Yeah. And why is it? Can you get somewhere a little quiet? Like, are you in a restaurant?
I am, but I can step outside. Give me one moment.
Okay.
I don't know if the lighting will be good out there, though.
Well, listen, stay there because I can hear you.
Okay.
I just talk a little louder. Tell me your deal breakers.
So I mentioned men that have children that are absent or don't take care of their children. I like an ambitious man. So if you don't have drive, if you don't have ambition, I'm always looking for, I'm a student for life. So I love a man that seeks knowledge, education, a man that is confident and that leads. Those are just a few.
Okay.
What? You're looking for a black man? You're looking for a man in general to lead? Interesting. Black woman. Why does she want a man to lead? Right? Because again, our community is led by women, right? This is why black men, we need to shape this shit up. We need to have this conversation, practice some group economics and some unity, because this is some bullshit. But I wonder why this woman wants a man that can lead, someone that she can submit to. Because in our community, this is a foreign French toast concept.
Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
I love a man that's taller than me. I am 5'9", so I'm a little on the taller side. So
Damn!
If you saying that you want a man that's taller than you, and the average man is 5'9", but you want him to be taller than you, and you know, now you're looking for an above average man. Hopefully he could be 5'10", but you guys have to understand that with modern conveniences, height really shouldn't matter as much. Back before modern conveniences, I get it, the man had to be big, tall, strong for survival. And I get it, it's in our DNA to want what we want. But it ain't enough of those men. It's just not enough. I don't understand what's wrong with a man that's shorter than you or your height.
I do look for a man that's taller than me from an appearance perspective. Other than that, race, I would date any race. There's no specific race that I would date.
Oh, okay, so yeah, she's not looking for a black man, but she's looking for any man, which is nice. She's expanding her options, and that opens up the percentage for her, depending on what else she wants. Now, she already wants a man that's taller than her, 5'10" or above. Only 15% of men are 6 foot and above. So hopefully, you know, she's looking for a man that's, you know, 5'10", 5'11", maybe. More than likely, she's more than likely she's looking for a man that's 6 feet, right? Hope maybe we'll get into it. Maybe they'll dive into it a little bit more. But and we're gonna see what else she wants. But at least she is willing to expand her race options. But you're on a black show, so I mean, it's kind of telling.
From an age perspective, I just turned 34, so I would look to date maybe 32 to 41.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you this question: Are you looking? Are you open to all races? Do you want to date a race in particular?
I'm open to all races.
Okay, you open to all races. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does the guy have to look a certain way?
Just being taller than me, I don't have a preference on weight. I do have a preference on health and wellness. So I have what I call my I Come First journey. I spend a lot of time making sure that I take care of myself from a nutrition and fitness perspective. So I would look for those qualities in someone as well.
Black women, take notes. 80% of our women are overweight. 80% of that number is obese. America has a culture of unhealthy eating habits, but health is wealth. We have to eat to live. The gut is the second brain, right? So shout out to this lady here taking her health seriously. Black women, the numbers in our community when it comes to our weight, we need to do better. And men are visual. Black men in particular, yeah, we may be okay with a woman that's a little bigger if the fat falls right, but that's still unacceptable because black men as a whole are saying, even if that may be the case for some, as a whole we deem it unacceptable, and we want you to be healthy. We want you to take your health seriously. So for this woman to come up here on a black show, to a show by black for black, to find black love and talk about her health, I mean, that automatically triggers black men positively, because when we're in our communities, we see our women overweight, and as they walk, you know, the fat hanging out. You know, black women, you have to take your health seriously, because black men and otherwise want women to be fit.
Okay. What about money?
So money, I would say you have to be able to take care of yourself as well as whatever baggage you come with. Again, I'm looking to come to the table to share what we've created, not to take from one another. I would say if we're looking for a number range these days, we would probably be around 80,000 or more.
80K or more.
No, God, please, no.
Nah, you French toast lost me. You lost me there. See, we were doing good until you asked for a top 13%. Here's the thing. In America, only 10% of men make about 8 to 10% of men make about 100,000. You want 80,000? That only bumps it up to 13% of men, approximately 13 to 14% of men. So now you want him to be taller than you. You 5'9". The average height for a man in America is 5'9". You want him to be a top 13% earner. All right, come on now. All right, now we're about to go off the ledge here. We were doing fine. No, ma'am. But let's see what else you want. Let's get back into it.
80K or more, but you're open to all. I feel like you're open to every race, or just like. And whenever you're open to more races of men, you're gonna have a higher probability, just like that, right?
Now that may be true, but the reality is 13% of men make 80K or more. So yes, your pool may be expanded, but that number is static. 13% is 13%. And then you want to be taller, then you want to be attractive. Maybe not, but in general, black women in general want to be attractive, taller than them. It's unrealistic. These men, these unicorn type men that you women are talking about, y'all gonna have to lap up. Y'all gonna have to lap up and share these men. There's not enough of them. 13%, that's just from a financial perspective. We're not talking about the looks, when we know majority of men are unattractive to majority of women. We're not talking about the height, when we know the average height is 5'9". We're not talking about Johnson size, when the average Johnson size is 5.5 inches. And like, it's unrealistic. But let's get back into it. Let's dive back into it.
All right, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh boy. Okay, hold on.
Someone said I'm gonna cut somebody out after the show. I will respond after. I'll give y'all that heads up. All right, let's see what you work with. Is that a booty?
It is.
Ooh, she said it is. It is.
And she's fit. She takes her health seriously. A nice body. Men love a fit woman. Men love a healthy woman, because if you're fit, if you're healthy, the insides are healthy, you don't stink, your pH balance ain't off, right? It's overall good. It's overall bliss. Shout out to her for taking her health seriously. Her body looks good.
Yes, ma'am. Thick thighs too.
You said with thick thighs too.
Yes, ma'am.
But your body been that. We got to get into it, because your body look that good. You 34. Why you ain't got no kids? How many? I'm not gonna go there. It's YouTube, but in men's mind, we think about this stuff. You're 34. You didn't have children. Have the guts ever been glazed? And if so, were there planned? Were there planned alphabets involved? I can't say it on YouTube. But were there controlled deletions after the guts were glazed? Or were they never glazed before? You're 34, no kids, but you got a good body, cute face. So the math ain't mathing. But let's get back into it.
I asked you a roundabout, but let me just ask you directly. Do you date black men?
Yes.
Because you're on a black show. So I'm going to assume.
Is that a preference?
Yes.
It is. Okay.
I'm open to all races, but it is a
Open to all
preference.
races, but
And that's the reality. The reality is black men are the second most wanted group in America, even though we are the minority. So black women, do you want to lose your men? You have to understand that en masse, black men want black women more than other races want black women. It's natural. It's natural for any man or woman in their race to want their own. However, other races are checking for your men, and we are a minority. So with those two factors being known, most people date within their race. So no race is checking for black women for marriage like black men are. There are more women than men on this earth, and other races of women are checking for black men. So black women, are you willing to forfeit your men, or are you gonna fight for them? Because she is coming fit, right? Other races of women are coming fit, feminine, naturally submissive, childless. And 80% of our women in our community have babies with 20% of the men outside of the foundation of marriage. It's unacceptable. It's crazy. So these other women are coming to your spaces looking for your men, looking for the best of them. Looking for the best of them, looking for the average of them. I'm telling you, because I know I deal with multiple people per day. I deal with multiple women per day. And I talk with my men, my black men. Black men, put in the comments as well. So black women, I need you to understand what black men want for it to be reciprocated. You gotta understand that other races are giving black men what they want. Maybe you don't care. I will argue that you do, because black men care.
But black men are your preference.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you date a black man last?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so when was your last relationship?
Officially about 1.5 years ago.
And you dating black men. I know them guts was glazed out. I know them guts was glazed. So what are children at? See, this is what goes on in men's heads. 34, no kids. And you date black men. Men in general glaze guts. This is America. This is America. In America, the culture is raw. No pun intended. So I know he glazed the guts out. So again, so when a man comes at you for marriage and you're 34 with no kids, this is what goes through men's mind. Why don't you have kids? You were getting them guts glazed out. Were there planned termination? Like, can you have children? This is what goes through men's mind.
Okay, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I prefer not to answer.
Well, no worries. What are 3 flaws you have to work?
That's a red flag. And this is a thing, ladies, understand, when you go on Kendra G show and you decline to answer when's the last time you've had sexual relations, men automatically assume the worst. Why are you hiding it? If there's nothing to hide, then say it. If you're not going to say it, then there's a reason you're not saying it. We're assuming the worst. Because if it ain't that bad, then you should just say it.
So I'm currently working through giving the benefit of the doubt. So that is something that I need to work on. Definitely. Other flaws. I tend to overthink. I will transparently share I'm in therapy. So that is something that I'm constantly working on and working towards being better from an overthinking perspective. Outside of that, I would say working through trauma and triggers, just when you get to know somebody. So when you're dating somebody, you learn about what their trauma and triggers are. So emotional intelligence, right? I feel like I'm strong in self-awareness, but I'm still learning that emotional intelligence with other people, and how do you weave in that understanding, but also giving them that benefit of the doubt and working with someone. So
Okay. Does he have to be in Charlotte?
I prefer you be in Charlotte, yes,
Okay.
or at least in the surrounding areas, about 3-4 miles. That's as far as I'll drive, or 3-4
Okay.
hours, excuse me. Not
And why
miles.
would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I know what I bring to the table. As I mentioned, I am very successful in my career, student for life, so I'm achieving PMP.
We don't care about your career. Black women, ladies in general. The reason why we don't care about your career is because y'all don't want to go 50-50 anyway. So what difference does your money make? Your money doesn't matter. You're not going to use it to benefit the family. What you going to do? Use it for yourself? I mean, unless you take that money and you put it away into the investments, into the safe, the savings, so we can have our $3 million for retirement, and I'm paying all the bills, but you're all 100% of your money. If 100% of my money is going to bills, 100% of your money is going to retirement, then cool. But y'all don't want to pay 50-50. Y'all don't want to hold the financial burden, so we don't care about your money. So stop saying your career is what make the career, your money, all we don't care. It's not what makes you valuable to us for that reason.
Certifications, got my bachelor's degree recently, even as an adult. I'll just continue to grow and look for different opportunities. I am a global volunteer lead, so very passionate about giving back to the community, and making sure that we're showing up specifically in minority communities as well as domestic violence awareness. I'm very passionate about. So I'm going after a lot of things. I've built a beautiful.
So a man would be lucky to be with you because you are doing a lot of things? So you're very busy. Interesting. Very interesting.
Life for myself. I moved 800 miles away from my family by myself and built this life, and I made it. So I'm just really excited to share that with someone.
Yeah, share that with someone.
But again, you want a man taller than you, a man that's 13% earnings, all this stuff. These kind of quality of men don't want to enter a woman's life. They want you to enter their life. If you want a man to enter your life, enter your space, he's gonna have to be an average to below average man. That's honest. That's the honest to God truth. Just because these men have a life as well and they built themselves up. It's just to do what? Surrender all of that, his legacy and everything he's trying to build to come into your life? That's never how it worked.
I love it. All right, Joy, let's do it. Joy, Charlotte, could he have kids?
Yes.
And you can't have kids. And do you want children yourself?
I do.
You do. Okay. So Joy.
So where they at? You 35. Geriatric pregnancy is around the block. He ready for you. He coming. So you want children, you're attractive, you're fit. What happened? Why they ain't here yet? Why you ain't married? You want a man that's spiritual and religious? I got questions. This ain't adding up. But let's get back into it. I'm just curious as to why it hasn't happened yet.
Charlotte, project manager, no kids, 34 Virgo. So date 31 to 41, 80K. So we made 60K. Joy, would you date him?
No.
Probably not.
Probably not, Joy.
That's still an above average man from an earning perspective. What in the French toast? You just shit on above average earning men like that. The average man makes between 40 to 50K a year. Approximately 20 to 25% of American men make 60K a year. You just shot down a top 20% man from an earning perspective. I don't know if y'all don't know how money works, or if y'all don't understand the amount of money people get per year on average. About 20 to 25% of Americans make 60K. And you just shot him just the French toast down. This is crazy.
If he can take care of, like I said, if you can take care of your financials, you can take care of the baggage that you come with, and you're not looking for me to finance anything or fix anything, we're fine.
So why does your money matter if you're not looking to finance anything? This is why men say that women, your money don't matter, because you're not looking to pay for nothing no way. So this is why your money does not matter. So stop using that as a point to say, hey, this is why men want me, because of my money and my degrees. And no, we don't care about none of that stuff, because none of that stuff, you're not going to use it. You don't want to pay the overall financial value of family bills. So your money, all of this stuff just don't matter.
Do you normally date men in that age, that tax bracket?
Yes, so I make over 6 figures, so usually I date within that realm.
Over 6 figures, or you make over 100K?
I make over 100K.
Yeah, because I mean, over 6 figures to me means millionaires. And
oh, I wish. No, let me clarify.
Okay, so you make over 100K. So
yes, ma'am.
Because you make over 100K, 80K is your lowest.
Yes.
But wait, there's more.
Because if you dated men like that, and this is what you're looking for a relationship, looking to have children, all of this stuff, why it ain't happened yet? And you dating these men. I know why. Because these men are enjoying life. They work themselves up not to settle down and sit with one woman. No, they built themselves up to have a life, a legacy, and enjoy that mug. And this is why women, ladies, I need you to understand. You have to get a man when you're young, and 2 things. One, if he's already there and you're young, but you have to understand that it's a deal that has to be made. Or you build with your average man when you both are young. Build with your men. Because once these men go through this world and level up, and they have to go through the trials and tribulations to become successful, they're just gonna enjoy life. They're not gonna settle for a 34-year-old financial contemporary. They're just not gonna do it. And this is why you haven't had it yet. This is why American women need to understand what men want and when is it best to give the man what he wants.
But Joy, why couldn't you be with a man with love and you help him get there? No? You're not down for that plan?
I would bend for that plan if it was something where they were ambitious. I knew that we have invested, you're working towards something, you have that drive, and I know that you're capable. Then I would, right?
But that's the contingency. And notice, I did just say that if you build with your average man and y'all build up, but this is when you're in your young 20s. This is when you're in your early 20s. And if that man is not ambitious and he wants to stay an average man, what is wrong with average? I don't understand. What's wrong with being an average, rank and file family in America, building the black community? I don't understand why everybody wants to keep up with the Joneses. They all want this top quality man, this top quality lifestyle. Black men want multiple women, but are dusty as French toast. This is ridiculous. And ain't nobody gonna win but the men at the top, because the women are gonna die alone. Because you notice she ain't get that man yet. She's been dating him, but she ain't get him yet. So these women are gonna die alone, and the men are gonna stay dusty. The men are not gonna level up, so they're not gonna be able to enjoy the fruits of this earth. This is crazy.
Come with the right package, yes.
Got you. All right, let's do it, Joy. How can they reach out to you?
Yo, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Pre-Select Thoughts. Until the next time, yo, you guys keep being awesome. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. Yo, I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Peace.